This week we have sisters.
Hi guys.
Hi!
You're so adorable.
Oh my god!
They are super obsessed with a very specific ingredient. I love the smell of things frying. I can't wait for you to see what it is. I'm Anthony, and this is Show Me What You're Working With. You show me what you have in your kitchen, and I'll teach you some tips and recipes to make quarantine life a bit tastier.
Oh
Hi
my
Allie.
God.
Hi Gabby. How's it going? How are you?
We are good. We are getting through quarantine as best we can.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Unfortunately, we're both laid off at the same time about a month ago. We've always had the same jobs, but through this, we've been able just like to support each other and keep each other positive.
You both seem like optimists, and you're making the best out of a really difficult situation.
The thing that really caught my eye, that kind of made me go, was your mutual love of sardines.
I think it was like a snack our dad used to like.
Can you show me a little bit around your fridge, pantry? Like,
Literally show me what you're working with.
So here are all of our
Oh,
sardines.
you're not messing around.
We love them.
is that cooking oil that you have?
This is a vegetable. We have some olive oil.
Okay.
We've got mayo, eggs.
Eggs. We love eggs.
Is that hot sauce on the right?
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
love
designated.
Louisiana hot sauce.
How fun would it be if we made like nice little crunchy on the outside, but really soft in the middle sardine fritters with like a spicy mayo dipping sauce?
Oh my god.
Are you game for that?
Yes.
Yes!
I think I'm gonna start cooking. All right, bye girls.
Thank you.
Let's get to work. Come on, Neon. Come on. Hup, hup. All right, first things first, mashed potatoes. Our star ingredient, sardines. I'm gonna add an egg, a little bit of salt to season, a little bit of cayenne pepper, crushed red pepper flakes, and then lemon zest. You know I love my lemon zest. And then finally, a bit of my wild card from last episode when we made shakshuka. I had left over these cute little baby peppers that were red, yellow, and orange. All right, so we're making sardine fritters. Let's get started. A bit of mashed potatoes. These are gonna be the base. Gonna put in a few spoons in there. I found some sardines. These are actually made in Poland, and being Polish myself, I had no idea that that was a thing that we did, but hey, you learn something every day. I'm gonna get this little spinal cord out.
There couldn't be a food that I want to be close to less.
Flake those up with your hands, throw them into the mix. And if you wanna go vegetarian for this, skip the fish altogether and you'll have wonderful little potato vegetable fritters. Next thing, we're gonna crack one whole egg. Egg is really important because it acts as a binder, so it's gonna hold those fritters together when they fry. Just to get it nicely incorporated. Red pepper flakes to add a little bit of heat. Use these sparingly or not so sparingly. Adding a little bit of cayenne pepper, you don't even taste the heat, but it really seems to bring out all of the other flavors. A little bit of salt to season, and then lemon zest, which I'm gonna add to the fritter, which adds a lot of flavor. So in last episode, we made shakshuka, where we use these little baby peppers. And so I cut those up with half an onion, sauteed the onion until it was nice and translucent, and a little bit of olive oil, added a little bit of salt with a bit of fresh thyme. If you don't have fresh thyme, you can use dry thyme, oregano, dried oregano, whatever herbs you have, or no herbs at all. We have this nice little funfetti vegetable mix that's gonna go into our batter for the fritters as well. And add that in, and then mix the whole thing. Neon, sit. So now that everything is all mixed, we're ready to make some balls. So I'm gonna make mine medium size, the way like a traditional meatball would be. And you just wanna form those with your hand. Just try to make sure that they're all kind of the same size-ish. It's just gonna take the same amount of time to fry. The smaller the ball, the less time it takes to fry. The larger, the longer. That's basically it. Wow, not gonna go into that too much. All right, so we have one more step until these fish balls become fritters. Let's go. So now we have our little dredging station. In one bowl, I cracked 2 eggs, whisked them up with a fork to get them all nicely homogenized and salted them a little bit. In a second, I have panko, which is Japanese breadcrumbs. You can use regular breadcrumbs if you have stale bread, throw in a food processor, and you have your own breadcrumbs. So before we fry these puppies up, I need to set my oil to medium high. And on that note, let's move on to happy hour. Welcome to happy hour.
So as we all know, quarantine's forced us all to get a little bit more crafty in the kitchen, and with that craftiness has come some pretty embarrassing Google searches. There's obvious ones like how to make bread, which is up 316% from January. But less expected, there's been a 342% increase in how to make vodka, which is arguably more important, so I get it. Can you microwave yogurt is up 57%.
It's not whether you can or can't, it's why.
How to stop snacking is up 54%.
That one is like a personal attack.
Yeah, you were 53% of that at least.
Yes.
Our personal favorite, how much cookie dough is too much, is up 330%.
And the answer is 1.5 tubes. Let's try it again, and we do it in tandem.
Okay.
And the answer to that is 1.5 tubes.
That's been your happy hour for today. Now back to the recipe with Ant.
So there are a couple of things to consider for frying. First of all, you want to test the temperature of your oil. A good way to do that, take a little piece of a breadcrumb or panko or literally anything and throw it in the oil. If it starts fizzing and bubbling, that means your oil is ready. Second is you don't want to overcrowd your pan. So I'm only actually making 3 fritters at a time, and there's 2 reasons for that. One, if you put too many fritters, they're all going to clump together and you're going to have one giant fritter, which actually isn't the worst thing in the world, but we want them to be separate. If you overcrowd your pan, you're actually gonna lower the temperature of the oil. We want these to be really nice and crispy. Ugh, I love the smell of things frying. So we're deep frying so that the fritters are fully submerged in oil. But if you want to shallow fry and save some oil, that's great. But you're gonna have to roll your fritters around so that they get fully covered as you're cooking them. A little bit of salt, it's gonna cling nicely to them. Okay, so we have our fritters, but we need something to dip them in. I noticed that Ali and Gabby love their hot sauce. So we're gonna make a quick little spicy mayo to go with. A little bit of mayo. If you don't have mayo, you can use yogurt as a really good substitute, or even sour cream, or Greek yogurt. A bit more zest. It's really the best ingredient. It goes in literally everything, from savory to sweet foods. And a bit of hot sauce, tiny bit of salt, and then mix it up. And you can add however much hot sauce you want in here. I don't want it to be too overwhelming because we already have red chili flakes and a little bit of cayenne in the fritters. Ready to go. My fritters have cooled off a little bit. I have my spicy mayo. I'm ready to see how it all worked out. Also, please remember, this is my first time ever trying a sardine fritter, so I really hope I didn't mess it up. But it's nice and steaming, so it cooked all the way through. You can see little speckles of the sardine and the peppers and the onion. Put some of my spicy mayo on. Okay, no joke. These are a lot better than I thought they were gonna be. Oh. The lemon zest is so important. It really brings out all the flavors. And the little specks of the peppers that are nice and sweet. Look at that. Look how nice and steamy it is. Isn't that pretty with the little peppers? Don't you want to try this?
Honestly, it actually does look kind of good.
There you go.
Also, you could deep fry a napkin and I'd eat it. So this is all for Ali and Gabby and their concept of a no thank you bite.
We were always taught to like take a no thank you bite and then you decide if you like it or not.
Take a no thank you bite.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
It's actually really good.
It's pretty damn good. Ali and Gabby, thank you so much for making me cook with sardines. Never in my life did I think that I'd be making sardine fritters, but here we are, and they are freaking delicious. But you know what? Now it's your turn to make them. I want to see what you got.
Hey Anthony! So we just finished making the sardine fritters and we've already had a few because they smelled so good we just couldn't wait, and oh my god, they're so good. Here's what they look like in case you were wondering. Nice and golden brown on the outside. There's that spicy mayo. That first bite is so crunchy and crispy, but then on the inside it's like warm and gooey. I mean, you can definitely taste the sardines. Our little buddies are in there. The spicy mayo, which uses the Louisiana hot sauce, and the lemon zest. I mean, you know we love it. It definitely made us forget about these weird, uncertain times that we're all facing. And honestly, it feels extra special to be able to share this meal with you. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.
Show me what you're working with. Send me a video to anthonywillcookforyou@gmail.com telling me who you are, who you're quarantining with, what your life situation is like right now, and tell me a little bit about the ingredients that you have in your fridge. And throw in a wild card too while you're at it. Something really weird that you have no idea how to cook with. And another reminder, if you're in a position to give, please help Feeding America. They're getting food out there to people who really need it right now.